Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Welcome to my space here, my new space, my home. Welcome to my home, Taurus. Mr. Larry is right here. I don't know if you can see a bit of his fluff maybe in the camera there. Larry's here for your reading, and Lily is back there somewhere. She's chill. So you got the fur babies here for your reading. We're going to see what is the next big thing. What is the next big thing for you, Taurus? I'm going to use the Shadows of the Middle Ages Oracle deck. This is my first week using it on the channel. I've been kind of pulling cards on my own with it, getting familiar with it for the last kind of month and a half, or maybe more, actually a couple months, I think now. Okay, Taurus. What's the next big thing for you, Taurus? What's the next big thing for my bovine babies? God, I was seeing the cutest little bovine babies on YouTube. Little hinterland calves. Oh, they're so cute. I want like a little mini one to keep in my yard. So cute. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, Taurus. Next big thing for Taurus. Anchor. Wow, the moon. And the thistle. Okay, then the underline is child, present, and scarab. It's the best way to just like simply describe the next big thing is, I don't like, okay, for one thing, I want to say you're anchoring, you're grounding, some level of psychic, I want to say like psychic ability here. You're grounding that. You're making the real out of the unreal too. The fact that you have like the scarab beetle as part of this underline also, to me, it's like illumination. The scarab is kind of the promise of illumination too, right? In terms of what it represents, protection, illumination, protection. And the thistle is feeling like this as well to me. So there's a really protective energy around you that's kind of, it's part of the next big thing for you. But the next big thing is like anchoring something, I want to say like some type of magic and psychic ability here. Is there something that, it's almost like something that you naturally have, but you're putting it in its place, or you're making it very real. The anchor can like both. So this is really interesting because I feel like there's two themes coming through for your next big thing. Is one, I kind of want to say like it's some level of magic and grounding intuition. So like maybe even things that you've predicted in your own life actually happening. Like you're going to be grounding that energy. But so that's kind of like, in a very simplified way, the first level of what I'm seeing here. And then the second part of this is an enormous amount of spiritual protection and natural boundary formation around this. And it kind of feels like to me, because one is happening, the other comes in around at the same time. And it feels like the other comes in around very spiritually. I want to say that there's some sort of a spiritual path that, you know, it feels... Okay, wait a second. Interesting. Now, I don't know if you can see in this card, there's almost like these ghouly hands on either side of these pillars here. And she's standing like front and face right to the moon there. And it's kind of funny because these ghouly hands are representing, you know, the things that can also be found in this realm that you seem to be tapping into, but like So I'm kind of guessing that a lot of you already, because you're coming to a video like this, you already have a lot of your own natural intuition, a belief in magic and how you practice that, and any rituals in your own life, like visions that you might have, or dreams, your own kind of prophecies. Like I see a lot of that too in the comments, that I know a lot of you guys are already like very much tapped into this. So this is like going beyond another level here, like taking it to another level. But it's in the same way, like I feel like you're tapping into something new, and it's perhaps even highly sought after. It's highly sought after. It's almost like if somebody opens up this realm, these other energies immediately, like they sense this and they almost want to come in and be able to get access to something that they're not meant to necessarily access. It could also be something that's very, like strongly protected, like even like something kind of like Akashic record type of energy here that you're stepping into and grounding this, like bringing this into the 3D is what the anchor feels like. Because this anchor too, like we look at it and we think, okay, this is something that's associated with both watery and earth element, because there's earth at the bottom of the sea, and that's what the anchor grounds into, in a water element, right? Like it's, and the moon is very much that watery, intuitive, psychic element. And the scarab is the enlightenment that's coming in with this. The next big thing is, I want to say, some level of spiritual enlightenment. But there's protection that goes along with it. I feel like the protection is there, A, to protect whatever this information is. Not everybody has access to it. And B, to protect you at the same time, because you are now accessing it. So there you go. Nutshell. Now, okay, you have underneath the scarab, you have child and present. Now, it's interesting because present and the scarab have mirroring numbers. We have 48 and 84. I don't know why. I should research it. I've never done it, but it just naturally, to me, I'm always drawn to mirrored numbers. There feels like a really profound significance to that, as opposed to like repeat numbers. I know a lot of people are big on repeat numbers and angel numbers, and mirrored numbers to me represent something like some sort of hidden mathematical significance. I don't know what it is, but I pick up on it, and it's really interesting because present, maybe there's something about the present and the future, because the scarab is the promise for the future, for the new day, for the sun to rise. The child is the innocence, the curiosity, the playfulness. So I feel like that's the energy that even opens up this gate or this portal or this information. It's kind of interesting. I get with this child, I really get this vibe of kind of like a never-ending story kind of energy. Should watch that again. It's been so long. So I don't know what the significance could be for you in that. Can y'all see the snow falling? Can you see that? No? Can you? It's like, I know it'd be nice, right? Like now you have live scenery behind you. You can feel like, I don't know, I just feel like the energy is better than being stuck in a room. And the tapestry is beautiful, but I think it's like nice to have life in the reading. Like that feels very natural to me. Okay. Oh, I'm going into the Murder of Crows tarot deck, watching Larry's fluff. I think he was sleeping on, I have a blanket here on the table just to kind of muffle a bit of the loud, harsh sounds from the tarot deck on the table. And I think he was sleeping on this blanket because it's a little bit fluffy. All right, I'm going to pull out some tarot from the Murder of Crows tarot deck here. So, okay, this always happens, right? I start shuffling the tarot and I continue to get more messages. But this thistle card, to me, again, like thistle is one of those plants that honestly has a bad rap. I give it a hard time too whenever I find it in my lawn or I step on a mother effer because it hurts and it stings. But there's actually so many medicinal qualities to thistle. It's incredible. And I think even like beyond medicinal, like even in terms of, like I believe, don't quote me and don't try it without doing your own research, but I believe like there's parts of the plant that are edible and higher in nutrients. But like, right, like some of the things in nature that have the most to give or the most benefit are often protected the most harshly. So that's just coming through there with me. Like there's some sort of healing or benefit to this because of the thistle being there. So whatever this is that you're going to be downloading or that you're getting access to, it's almost like soul nutrients, soul healing, but it's strongly protected. Sorry, I just didn't plan to spread my cards out like this with the cat taking up half the table. Yeah, you're definitely, like, this is very healing. That thistle's really coming up. Like, healing energy. What is this underlying? Queen of Cups. The Four of Swords. The Seven of Cups. That Seven of Cups, it feels like some sort of calling. Like waking up to some sort of calling. Right? And I say waking up, like the card that comes before it is the Four of Swords. He's literally like sleeping and waking up to some type of calling. Oh, yeah, the Ace of Wands is next. This is like knowing the calling. Knowing the calling. Wow, I can't believe how interesting and profound this is. Oh my God, the High Priestess. Okay, so I'm thinking to myself, but I don't know if I should say anything. But anyways, okay, because I'm just thinking of somebody I know who's a tarot reader. She's doing something new. I haven't had a chance to check it. I just saw the comments. I'm wondering, I gotta go see what's going on there because I think she's a Taurus. So then we got the King of Cups. And then you get the Emperor. And then you get the Three of Pentacles. Okay. What is this? This is a calling. The child, so the child, the present, and the scarab were the underlying for, but I feel like there's something going on here for Venus, Taurus energy. This is a calling. It's going to be like for all of you in a different way here, on a different level. The watery element of the moon. Something comes to you in your sleep. Something comes to you in your sleep or in some type of meditation. And then like here, this is like it, like something is calling you, telling you or showing you something. And then like, you know, with the Ace of Wands, you're inspired, you know what to do. And with the High Priestess, this to me, I mean, it's just, honestly, it's like a calling from the universe. You're tapped into the universe, soul energies, knowledge. This is something else. Like, I want to call it Akashic Records, but it's almost like intuitively I'm being shown, no, it's not. It's something that you don't know. Okay. So it's something I don't know. It's some other type of kind of like universal information that you're tapping into. Did it come to you in a dream, in a meditation? The King of Cups. So you got the King and Queen of Cups here. There's a balance, like, okay, there's like an extreme yin-yang balance here in terms of intuition and emotion. And then the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. This is taking some type of leadership. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just finding this underline is quite the story here. This starts as the Queen of Cups. So this, I want to say this starts with you having like a lot of emotional expression, expressing yourself quite openly. Why does it look like taking a cup though? Taking a cup and drinking something. Is it symbolic or is it actually something that happened? And then resting on it. Like, it's reminding me of like if I take a Neocitrin or something. I'm sick. And then you go to sleep. Like, you take the cup, you go to sleep. Is it something that kind of represents the Holy Grail? And it's, oh, okay. I'm hearing yes. Now you're on the right path. The Holy Grail apparently is different from the Akashic Record. Okay. I don't know. I just downloaded. And then this is a vision. It's being shown something. This is your underline. If you're not resonating with it yet, then, you know, I want to say it could be what leads up to what is going on here on the table. Because this is, now you're inspired, but now you're like the High Priestess. You're not affected by the outside world with this information. This information cannot be affected by the outside world. Now I understand the thistle, the anchor, and the scarab. Particularly the thistle. So this information cannot be affected by the outside world. You need to be unbiased in understanding and receiving this information. Look at, and then it causes like a containment of all of that emotion. So because this is then followed by the Emperor, it feels like to me you're taking on some type of leadership role here. And a leader, for the most part, can be emotionally invested, but this isn't shown. This emotional investment, this emotional intelligence isn't shown, right? Because it's almost like whatever this is that's downloading to you, it creates a leader in you. But even your own, even who you are, is not part of what, right? Like you hold that back. Like how you even feel about something or things that you're, I don't know, prophesying? I don't know. Or if this is more like in your own physical world. Like if you're parenting and you wake up one morning and you have like this epiphany about like a deeper understanding, just suddenly waking up and having a deeper understanding of things going on around you. And it's almost like you just walk into this energy and you become it. And the Three of Pentacles, like, hey, let's build with it. Let's build, let's. I don't know what I'm tapping into. This is really intriguing. Now, this is giving me the energy of someone who builds a monument to represent what it is they're right. Like a shrine almost. It's like a shrine or a, like in standing back and looking at this. Oh, this is weird. This is like the kind of, yeah. Like, you know, those stories of like, you know, like lost civilizations and finding like from thousands of years ago and finding some sort of like, a tablet or something. and this interesting information that's been put on. Like, that's what this Three of Pentacles feels like documenting. Okay. What you're actually doing doesn't seem as significant as where it came from. All right. Okay. You're rebirthing, or with the moon. This is the most significant to me about like what's going on for you. The other stuff is it's just kind of, to me, talking about how it's protected, how you're protected. I mean, I'll show you what's there, but it's not as much of the story as, you know, what I'm telling you right now, the area that I'm focusing on. So the moon, you have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Death card. It's a death, like rebirth. It's bringing, I feel like you're bringing some sort of knowledge that's been lost forward. So here's the other thing. I got like kind of a download message a few weeks ago, and it's very significant to what I'm picking up for you here. So one of the things that I received in kind of like one of these readings, a download, was that everything you've ever wanted to know is accessible in the human brain. It is like, it has the DNA blueprint to hold, like, it's like a computer system, and everything is in there. It's just like our ability to access it. So I feel like that's what's happening here. Like, you're accessing some sort of lost information that's in there. It's in like a locked up little filing cabinet. Most of the time, most people don't get a key to that. And you're getting the key here. Like, it's highly protected. Oh, why? I don't know. I don't know if you drink something or you drank something. Because the way they're holding these cups, it's like I take a drink and then I go to sleep and I see this vision. But I want to say what you're doing is you're rebirthing the movement of the human heart. Right? That's a pretty big thing. It's like a really big thing. But I mean, in a way that the human heart doesn't hesitate with the Knight of Swords. This is like, there's no hesitation here. Oh my gosh. Even, I want to say, like, look at this person here, how their head is buried in the ground. Oh, that's interesting. So I'm being shown, like, okay, if you try to pull this person up by like the shoulders from the head up, you're not going to get it. Like, you can't do that. Is this something happening to you? Or is this something, I want to say it has to happen to you before you can make it happen around you. It's like what pulls you up and out of the ground is from the heart. It's from the heart chakra, because you've got this Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. It's just like, it comes from there. And it's felt, if anything, it's felt intuitively with the moon. And it's like, don't try to pull something up from... Okay, so what I'm seeing here is like, you know, anyone who's had a dog that's large, strong, and not well trained and difficult to control. Okay, this is not... Okay, anyway, so, you know, there's different types of things that you can use. So you can use the regular, like, collar around the neck. You can use like a chest harness, which is one of the worst because it's the strongest point for the dog, right? Is like, that's how huskies pull sleds. But and then the other one is like around the muzzle. It's not like a muzzle. It just goes, they can open and pant. Open their mouth and pant. But it gives you like control, because that is the most difficult spot. The dog, well, even a horse, right? Like, you're not going to try to control a horse at the shoulders. So, right, it's not pulling from the areas that I'm describing, but it's kind of like that, right? Like, there's different ways that you could try to pull on something. If you try to pull on it from right at the head point, it just, like, that's where it's dug in there. You can't get it out. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like something gets pulled from the heart. And when you pull the upper torso part, which is where the heart is located, the head automatically follows. Isn't that interesting? The head, the mind automatically follows. And it's healing. So with the thistle, you got the Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Very healing. It's almost like sharing the cup. What the heck is with this cup? Sharing this cup. This is like the cup that the Queen of Cups was holding before he went to sleep. And this brings in healing. The anchor has the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Oh, this is really strong energy. I mean, this is like 3D, holy crap energy. This is, I don't know, a business, a place of, it could be a home, a new plan here. There's a new plan to rebuild, a new plan to rebuild. I don't know. This is a very spiritual reading you've got here. Very, okay. That's what I have. That's what I have, Taurus. So I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask, what are the blessings and challenges with this new big thing? That should be interesting. So there you go, Taurus. Thank you so much for that opportunity to read that interesting energy. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.